up, friend, and welcome back to a new Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy Standard video. And today we're going to have a look at what, in my opinion, is going to be the next best aggro deck list after the bans that took place yesterday. Most aggro decks took quite a big blow, with Monster's Rage being gone, Heartfire Hero being gone, Core Steel being gone. So of course we need to find the next best red aggressive deck list. And I think Gruul Delirium is exactly that. And on top of that, it got some fantastic upgrades from Final Fantasy as well. So it feels like Gruul Delirium is definitely going to be the next top tier aggro deck list, in my opinion. Because Gruul Delirium has always also had access to a kind of busted combat trick, similar to Monster's Rage, but a bit more fair, as it only really works once you have Delirium active. I'm talking about Violent Urge. 1 mana instant, target creature gets +1/+0 and gains first strike until the end of turn. If you have Delirium, if there are 4 or more card types and 1 cards in your graveyard, that creature gains double strike until the end of turn. So if you think that the combat trick era is over, not in Gruul Delirium. One of the coolest things you can do in this deck list to enable, a turn that almost always just wins, is having a fear of missing out with Delirium, and then also the Wildfire Wickerfolk in play. So if you give the Wildfire Wickerfolk the extra, you untap that with the fear of missing out, so it can attack again, and then you put Violent Urge on it, that deals so much damage that it usually just wins any game that you're in. So Fear of Missing Out is one of the key pieces in this deck list. When it enters, discard a card, then you draw a card. And if you have Delirium, whenever this creature attacks for the first time each turn, if there are 4 more card types and 1 cards in your graveyard, you can tap a target creature, and after this phase, there's an additional combat phase. And it works so well with Wildfire Wickerfolk and Violent Urge, because once Delirium is active, Wildfire Wickerfolk gets +1/+1 and Trample. So you basically have another very big creature with Trample that'll also be able to get double strike. So kind of another build your own Embercleave sort of scenario. However, Final Fantasy cards have done so much for this deck, in my opinion, especially Summon Brynhildr. Summon Brynhildr is a 2 mana 2/1 enchantment creature, so very good when you trying to get Delirium, right? You wouldn't have 4 different card types in your graveyard. This is an enchantment creature, so that does 2 types for 1 card. And the first chapter, you have Chain. You exile the top card of your library, and during any turn you put a lore counter on the saga, you may play that card. So a little bit of card advantage. The second or third chapter is when you next cast a creature spell this turn, it gains haste until the end of turn. So you could be looking at hasted Fear of Missing Out. But the thing that kind of pushes the deck over the top and really makes Summon Brynhildr worth it is a hasted Flytrap. This is a 3 mana 2 for a creature. And once you have Delirium, when it enters or attacks, if there are 4 more card types and 1 cards in your graveyard, you distribute 2 1/1 counters among 1 or 2 target creatures. And if there are 6 more card types and 1 cards in your graveyard, you double the number of 1/1 counters on those creatures. So imagine a scenario where you get that ETB trigger from the Flytrap and the attack trigger in the exact same turn, which is possible with Brynhildr, and it just puts so much power on the battlefield and absolutely makes the card worth playing. Another card we're working with also is Terra, Magical Adept, 3 mana 4/2. When Terra enters, you mill 5 cards and put up the 1 enchantment card milled this way into your hand. So we have Fear of Missing Out and Summon Brynhildr, which will be cards that Terra can hit. But in general, Terra is just a 3 mana 4/2, which is great stats, and is almost guaranteed to give you Delirium with the milling of the 5 cards, which has been nice. I'm also experimenting with Esper Origins in this deck list. 2 mana sorcery with Surveil 2, you gain 2 life. When the spell is cast from your graveyard, you exile and put it onto the battlefield, transformed under owner's control with a finality counter on it. You have the flashback 4. So you pay 4 mana and you get a 4/4 enchantment creature. You reveal the top card of your library. If it's a permanent card, put it into your hand, so a little bit of card advantage. The second chapter, you get 2 green mana floating, and the third, other creatures you control get +2/+2 and gain trample until the end of turn. So it can be a really nice finisher. And one of the things about Esper Origins is I think the card is busted when you cast it with its flashback cost, and okay at best when you cast it for 2 mana. So normally, if you have a way to discard Esper Origins, whether it's with Fear of Missing Out or Tursa Light Shatter, or ideally you mill it with Terra or something, that's much better than casting a card for 2. Even though sometimes there are scenarios where you'd want to do that, maybe to enable Delirium. Ideally, you cast this for its flashback cost, and then it's incredibly powerful. So that's kind of what we're looking at for Delirium here. I already updated the sideboard a little bit for the new standard. With it being a little bit slower. We have the Sunspan Lynxes and the Chandras. I'm still playing Streaming Nemesis, 3 copies in the side. Put some Pop Edge formations for Enchantment Hate, Flying Hate too. I'm expecting a lot more Unholy Annexes. And also some Twin Maw Storm Roots, which is kind of what the red aggro decks are doing too. Just for the Charring Bite, where it deals 5 damage to target creature without flying. So kind of adapting that as well. Even though the format is still super wide open, we have no idea how Standard is going to shape up. Even though there are some things that you could kind of guess like a control deck or Insidious Roots or Dimir mid-range. Like Oculus, such decks are, you know, kind of the winners from the bans because they didn't lose anything. And this deck list is an absolute winner from the bans as well. Like, it has always been so close to being, you know, a top tier aggro strategy. And now, in my opinion, it is kind of just unstoppable and like the best way to play an aggressive deck in Standard, in my opinion. So let's dive right into gameplay. So you can check out these new Final Fantasy cards in this deck list, but also see how it feels in the new Standard. So let me know in the comments how you guys feel about bans. And yeah, with that being said, let's dive right into the gameplay. Yes, we're playing Terra, we're playing Summon Brynhilde, we're playing Esper Origins. So quite a decent amount of new cards that I think slot really nicely in here. I think this, I truly think this Delirium deck's like the next like best aggro. Lush Portico, what the hell? Is homie aware Beans is gone? Must be a Yuna pile. Okay, a bit of a slower start here, but it's okay. On the draw. Is homie aware? That'd be a Caretaker's Talent pile. Oh no, it's Yuna. It's Yuna. Ah, we gotta see if we can keep aggro alive, you know? We gotta see what the new aggro looks like. They're still playing Zur. Oh, okay. That's crazy. Beanless Zur. Should be a lot easier to manage. I hope. Should already like change my sideboard to be a lot more you know, prepared for late game stuff. Yeah, like fair aggro decks, like Delirium. Fair aggro. This is a great example of a fair yet powerful aggro deck. It's awesome. It becomes very unfair once Delirium is active, but especially before Delirium is active, it's very, very normal. I think the opponent might have crashed or something. It's fair, it's fair. Thoughts on Kefka? We'll be brewing Kefka Wizards, Kefka midrange. Like, I had built a Kefka deck, but it lost to the aggro piles, so we're regrouping. Tursa. I can try to go for Delirium here. If I shove this and this, I get it. Worth. Whee! Alright. I don't know what was wrong with this opponent, but if you want to play a VV deck, you're probably best off playing that VV Cauldron combo pile. That's probably your best bet. Okay, I don't know, like I'm getting Yuna vibes. Zur, Yuna. I'll go in with a little bit of hate for that. Weird. Kuja Wizard Burn. Yeah, that would be fire. Kuja Wizard Aggro. We can definitely have that on the list for tonight. Arabella? Yeah, that all depends on how many people are going to be aggro. I think we also want to shut down the life gain, if that's what they're doing. I mean, I don't have a great way to go like this. Esper Origins might be a little too slow. I do like that for aggression. Maybe something like this. Oh, that's also good because they are playing self-mill. Maybe a Tursa or Terra. Where are the mountains at? I think I gotta mull that, probably. Keep it safe. Ooh, this is one of my like fave interactions. Summon Brynhilde with the flytrap. That's the good shit. A hasted flytrap is awesome. What a day to be alive. Nah, I know, right? Like, can you believe it? Crazy. Can you believe it? Ooh, I kind of also like the idea of a FOMO with haste. Maybe I'll start off with Brynhildr here. Seeing a Lush... Yeah, Lush Portico and not fearing beans. I can get used to this shit. I can. Content schedule's booked up for the next month. I mean, forever. It feels like we're just playing a new standard right now. Somebody said it in my YouTube comments too, like, it almost feels like this is so much better than Rotation could ever be. Like, Rotation wouldn't have done this, you know? Rotation wouldn't have done any of this stuff. So it feels pretty sweet. Alright, I'll play the bestie out here. Aced Fear missing out. No Delirium, unfortunately, but that's alright. Opponent didn't get the memo. Yeah, they're just trying to see if their Zur deck still survives. I get that. It was like dropping 2 new sets at once. Yeah, it's unbelievable how good it is. That's a tough one for us. Mill. Okay, so I got Delirium now. So now I have a Flytrap with haste. That's really sweet. Sheesh. It's just that this Beza's in the way. One counter here. One counter here. Okay, so then we can swing with these. Probably want to do some FOMO shenanigans, I guess. So counter here. Counter here. Okay. And I will untap the Flytrap. Is my FOMO gonna die? Yeah, probably. But then these live. And we can get more value out of these cards. It's pretty sweet. It's about the pressure. Look at this the Flytrap with the counters just going absolutely nuts, by the way. How much, like, power has this Flytrap added to the board? Crazy. That's sweet. The angriest Flytrap ever. It is Angie. 3 mana cards playable. Hold up. In my standard environment, it's more likely than you think. Got like 2 of these Wicker Folk coming in. Ooh, that's good too. But I'm gonna go in with these guys first. They're still at 14 because Beza is still a very good card, but we'll see what we can do. Swinging with everything, pumping up the 2 Wicker Folk, I think. Ball Lightning. Are we supposed to play that in our burn deck? No, my Flytrap. Oh, now it's gonna go real crazy. All right, well, that's a little unfortunate, chat. I think our window's closed. I think our window's closed. They're still at 14 life, which is ridiculous. I think we cannot push through this. We'll see. Yup. That's probably the end. And also the Overlord's gonna transform, so... yeah, it's probably GG's, I'd say. We move on. Aggro confirmed dead. Well, not yet. Not yet. Not just yet. I was supposed to play Twin Maw then. Gotta make room. I do still want to keep some Violent Urges, but maybe I can afford to. I feel like I can, though. Well, let's go. We're racing. We're racing with Chandra. Omni Unacopium. Omni Yuna cope. Alright. Oh, I had built a Reckless deck like that. Yeah, that deck was so much fun. I could probably go back to it now too, that the format's gotten such a change, such a shake-up. Yuna Engrave, okay. Let's start off with Brynhildr. Because I like haste. Well, okay, I need to hit my land drops and I can maybe get to the Sunspine links. Bring dinosaurs back? Shit. Dinos? I mean, hell, I can try, but... Fear of missing out? Maybe there's... I mean, I kind of want to play Patchwork Bestie. I also want to play Chandra. I might just have to get rid of the Wicker Folk just to try and help me out with getting Delirium. Obviously, I'm gonna cast this Sunspine Links, I think. Ooh. Pause? Oh, they're kind of too late with that, but okay. Give me this Lynx. Yo, Shen, thank you for the Prime. Give me this Lynx. While I still can. With haste, by the way. Pretty sweet. No Delirium so far is tough, but haste at Sunspine Links is pretty sweet. We do it while we can. Wait. Seven? Omni would repair and recharge 5 mana Abuelo. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds right. Alright, Base at least doesn't gain life. Let's go. Guess I can create a... Okay. Poppage still hits flyers, and I'm expecting a lot of demon value. That's why. Expecting a lot of demon stonks. We can try to go in with the Sunspine Links. Maybe okay, because I can make it live with the Violent Urge. Or to Beza. Come on, we're so close. We gotta push this. Keep going. Yeah, it's okay. Like, people are just lost and confused right now. Everybody's trying to figure it out. Me included. Ooh, my Lynx is dead. I have a good aggressive turn coming up, though. 7. Dimir Skellies. The Skellies rise to the top. Yeah. Skellies on top. That's kind of a wild attack. I'm not sure what to think of that. Just, what? Right. Alright, GG's. GG's. So this already hits for 4, this hits for 3. We're good to go. Yeah, so that felt like somebody that was very much like prepared for aggro, and we got through it. Clean. Shout out to Sunspine Links. Alright, yeah, we're checking out Sephiroth after this. We're just going through the motions here, trying to figure out what can we play, you know? Oh my god. Okay, we're good. Chat, this looks great. have my ice cold drink too. Ready to roll. Alright. Aggro v aggro. Of course. Everybody's trying to see if their favorite archetype still lives. Brunhilde. I wonder if they're on burn too. I mean, burn kind of flopped for us, but yeah. Alright, I'm gonna hit this. Give me that. What the hell's my camera? Okay. Fear of missing out. I'm gonna discard Esper Origins. Locked in. The Yuna vibes. They are on lightning. Interesting. That's kind of tough. Somebody else trying burnout, huh? They're playing so far. They're playing all the same cards that we were playing, so that's interesting. I can fight it. Yeah, I can just whack it. I think that's the best we got. Unfortunate that they gain life of that though. That's the worst part. The fact they gain life out of that is probably tough, but yeah, we gotta whack it. And I guess at least we got Delirium now too, so that's fine. Dude, if we lose the burn now, I'm gonna get a little angry because I've tried so hard to make burn work. I'll get a little angry. Oh, I won't get angry, but you know. I guess it's good to see somebody else thriving. Mango, you know it. Good shit. Oh, I have Karen's in the side. That's okay. I wasn't expecting to see this much aggro getting dropped on our asses. I don't know if I take that trade. I don't think so. I was gonna just Violent Earth. Why are they conceding? Wait, maybe they had nothing? Maybe they had nothing? I don't know. They really wanted you to block? Right. The biggest bluff ever? Yeah, like the biggest bluff ever, and then they just stop. Right, like what did we, what did that result into then? Not much. Is Dreadmaw Ire the new rage? I don't think there's a new rage because nothing gives permanent trample. So I'm happy to say that that's not going to be the case. There is no new rage. Like the trample is only for one turn. Yeah, exactly. Like what made rage so good is that the burn, like the trample is forever till the creature dies, and permanent +1/+1. Yes, Dreadmaw Ire is kind of what like rage should have been if it was a fair card. What am I going for here? Let me see. We hit him with my own Brunhilde. What the hell, sure. Yes, I used to play Standard in paper, but hadn't for a while. Oof, Karen is tough, dude. Karen's tough. I'll take that trade. Karen's not cute. What do we have here? Enchantment creature, artifact creature. Oh, I can't get to Delirium. Also, my mana is awkward as hell. This is hashtag thriving? Thriving. I guess the only thing we can do is raise. I did put in my own... Did I put in my own Karens? I thought I did. Yeah, I have my own Karens too. Why do you call Screaming Nemesis Karen? Because she's screaming for the manager. Opera Love Song hits hard there though. Shit, dude. Look at that. That's hard. Well, it's all looking a bit sad here, isn't it? Looking a bit sad here. They popped off. We should be dead, I think. Yeah, I think we're just done. Time to twin maul the Nemesis. Just go out as a goat. Yeah, no, one of the only things we do is really just hit our own Karen, right? That'll help. On the draw, I'm gonna add the Violent Urge. On the play, I'm gonna add the Violent Urges back in. That'll be good. A one-lander? That's insulting. And tapped, by the way. Sheesh. I want to be greedy so bad. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go full greed, everybody. Let's go, Patchwork Besties! There's no way. There's no way I'm gonna get to... I'm gonna get myself a forest here. Gotta go fast. Man, if the burn deck ends up working... Like I said, if the burn deck ends up working out for them, I'd be so jealous. I'd be so fucking jealous. We've tried so long. That's fine for now. Alright, give me Delirium real quick. Thank you. Got there, got there. We move! Okay. The race is on. Do you think Innkeeper Challenge is Vraska? Ooh, that could be a cool... Yeah, that could be great. If the format slows down and black mid-range decks get some stonks, yeah, that could be very sweet. Oh. I'm gonna hit him with the Seed of Hope. Seed of Cope? Whiffing, that's tough. I'm gonna decline it. I have a feeling there's a good card on top. Ooh. That is, should be a win. Opponent's forced to interact, so... Okay. Oh, it was the Helix that saved them there. If that was anything but a Helix, that would have been a different story. I'll just decline it still. I have like 6 here. Bushwhack? I'm gonna try, I guess? Could be a flop though. If it's another, like... Another Helix? Oh, nah, you gotta be kidding me! Chat. It's falling apart. Not the double Helix. I should have been dead already. Man. It's just so hard to see somebody else live your dream, you know what I mean? Alright, I'll mull for good luck. Damn, I needed that. It's so hard to see somebody else live your dream. I just wish it was me. So far, like, every card they've played is the exact same as my Lightning Burn deck, so at least we're on the right side of history. Like, we tried. Not the self-destruct. Yeah, like, every card they play so far, we play too, so... I don't know. Seems to be working out for them, though. Maybe they don't have the curse placed on them. Oh wow, that's a sick chain. Yeah, right. Well, at least they're giving me the encouragement to go back to a burn deck at some point. They have the better gaming chair. Yeah, for real. Oh man, I really want to play that. Yeah, it's giving better gaming chair for sure. Yeah. Much better gaming chair. I mean, we get a potential Omnivorous, like flytrap with haste, which can do a lot of damage, so we'll see how that plays out. Ooh, oh, maybe not the better gaming chair? Those are some tough hits. Okay, wait, maybe they don't have the better gaming chair. I don't know. Chat, I think we got it, because it's gonna double. Okay, I guess ultimately we had the better gaming chair. No idea. Look at the flight trap with Brynhildr though. Like, do you see the vision? That's powerful as fuck. How the turntables turn. Yeah. Honestly, I gotta get better at winning these coin flips. Come on, gaming chair. Like, you gotta step it up. You can do it. I will keep it. Ooh, a shadowy backstreet. This could be Ortov demons? Sounds about right. Are we trying roots? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely we can. I kind of want to set up Brynhildr, because, like, everything with haste? Hell yeah. Dimir mid-range? I think Dimir mid-range is definitely, like, top tier. I also don't think it loses much on the rotation either. Outside of removal, but that'll sort itself out, I think. I hope. I don't know. Me being positive. Ooh, that's gonna hit the fear of missing out for sure. Yeah, Curator is just a really sweet card. I'm gonna play it now. It's kind of like, in a way, it takes advantage of your delirium too. What a day to join in. Yeah, welcome everybody. Probably the greatest day in Standard history of all time, I would say. The greatest, the nuke of Standard. The massive purge of toxicity. Unbelievable. Boros Mice. Without Heartfire Hero? Sheesh. I mean, I guess you still have Manifold Mouse. Manifold Mouse still good. Yeah. Arcfiend. Oof. Okay. Arcfiend. Yikes. I'm gonna discard this right here. I get Delirium. Arcfiend is chunky. That is just very chunky. But the Keynight Curator can attack into it, so see what we can do there. Not for now, attacking force. Arcfiend in a Floodbit Drowner meta. Yeah, you know, they might learn that lesson at some point. Yes, Cloud is on the... I want to check out a bunch of aggro decks today to try. Equipment is part of it. Find the best aggro deck in the format, you know. Yeah, not hitting that, Chief. But a little Buster Sword action? Maybe. Ooh, the Death Touch is tough. Death Touch is a killer. I'll go here. Painful. I actually die to this Arcfiend, I fear. Classic. If I swing there, they're gonna just like... Yeah. How do I get through this? Because I was thinking like, I could put Uppies to 7 power. Do you think mono green Tifa Bill might be competitive in standard? Yeah, absolutely. Oh, at least they blocked the wrong card there. I think Keen-Eye Curator is definitely one you want to block, but this Arcfiend, chief, I can't handle it. 6/6 flyer, and I lose 2 points of life every time something dies. The clock goes nuts. Yo, Midwest, thank you for 24, 2 years. Let's go. Okay. I can have like 7. I don't know. I have a deal for Arcfiend longer for another month. Yeah, that's true. Rotation is gonna make that Arcfiend suffer. Demir cookies? I kind of want to wait on Demir cookies till edge hits. Yeah, I can get this to 7. I can do like a really cute turn here, but ultimately I am dead, I think. I mean, I'd also Esper Origins. But I obviously, like, I miss out on, I had the land and maybe it could keep me alive, right? Gain 4 life, potentially, but then also Restless Fortress would hit, so technically not. We might as well do this for the shits and giggles, but I think we're GGs. I mean, we are GGs. There's no way around it. We are. Maybe you want to be? I have to just hit something like that. I mean, maybe if... I don't think I can get this plan to 6, no matter what I do. Yeah, maybe. This is cute, but is it enough? No, it's not. Oh, 7. Dead to the Arcfiend. If I can fly trap local creature with flying. I asked that before, and people were roasting me on Twitter. Because I wasn't afraid to ask questions. Anyway, this is why I have Pop-Edge Formation in here. It'll help. We just have to go very much mid-rangey with it. I have a lot of interaction. I probably don't want Violent Urge. Maybe some Tursas out? Like this. That's my my bets. Alright, hand looks kind of nice. Hopefully Arcfiend doesn't bully us. One more time, let's do it. That is a true banger. Adding it to the queue. Alright. Stonks, I guess? Actually really awkward with the mana here, huh? I might as well just Seed of Hope. So, enchantment creature... So close. Yet so far. And if we could just get like a little bit, like, you know, faster with it. Wow. Like, gifting Cruel Claw against aggro is crazy. Yeah, we're checking out Sephiroth soon, chat. Soon. My favorite card that's facing rotation? Ooh. I don't know. Like, I'm actually gonna be really upset about Shelly leaving. I know that's crazy, but I think Shelly has just done so much greatness. Then again, maybe she'll become a bully at the end of her reign still, right? Like, she was a bully at first, then she became a hero, and then now she might be getting back to a bully. You don't know. Rest in piss, temporary look down. Yeah. Liliana is definitely gonna hurt. I used to always shove Lily in all my decks. Dev. Shelly's, from, you know... Shelly's anti-hero arc. They discard Arcfiend? The fuck? Ooh, this Ghost Vacuum is tough. I hit the creature. Tyvar, yeah, Tyvar leaving is tough. But the deck is still possible to play without it. I've done it. Or like a mid-range shell. We're getting hated on pretty heavy here. Might as well just put a 5/4 chunky Lynx in play. GTA and equipments? I love GTA in combination with Cloud. Yeah, I think it's good. Pyromaniac, thank you for the sub. I like it. So it's Twinwell Storebrood. There's one problem. It says, you know, not with flying. And I think we're against an Arcfiend Brew. So that's fun. That's great. Love to see it. Gotta hit that pop transformation, I guess. GG's. Alright, what do we have in here? Sorcery. I see a land and an instant still. Okay, I can get this to 7. Spirit, I guess I will. Let me see if I can do this right. I'm gonna get rid of the fear of missing out. Okay. Swing with everything. Mm-hmm. They go for greed. Of course they do. I can get rid of this. Jam and creature. Sorcery. Land. Yeah, no surprise to me that they go for greed, but it is what it is. I have one lethal attacker. I guess just one. Pretty easy for them to deal with. It's the best I got, chat. They got so many tools. Oh, they hold back. Sweet. Gives me hope. Let's try Terra. I hope Terra gives us a good shot at having Poppetch Tetric Bestie be always in a state of delirium. I think mission accomplished. Ooh, the haste. I mean, I'm gonna hit this. Yeah, monument to endurance is also definitely like a winner from the bans. Got through it, you guys. Hey, they're not taking us down. They're not taking us down. They try. We did it, kids. We fight. How's it feeling with the bans? It feels so weird, but great. But weird. Very strange. I gotta deal with the ghost vacuums. I mean, Poppetch also... No, Poppetch doesn't deal with that. Maybe like this? I like Esper Origins in mid-rangey matchups, but... The world is healing. The world is healing so bad. Maybe said Terra, but Terra was kind of like an MVP there. I'm gonna go like this, maybe. It's weird enough to automatically assume they have Monster's Rage. Yeah. Feel like we've escaped the basement we've been kidnapped in for months. I mean, yeah, ever since Corey Steele, like, Standard was rough. When it was Mouse versus Domain versus Pixie. It was rough. It wasn't cute. And then ever since Corey got printed, it was hell. And now it feels like, man, we can fucking breathe for the first time in how long? A year? It's wild. But so welcome, you know? I guess I'll grab the Twin Maul here. We can breathe. We're free. I'm gonna go with Wicker Folk. Get him, homie. Dodges go for the throat, does not dodge cut down, so we'll see what it is. It's cut down. Let's get lost. Oh. Insidious roots thriving, moisturized in its lane. I'm gonna go in with my ghost, Summon Brunhilde. It's definitely dead immediately. Okay. I'll try. It's gonna be removed in response though. There's some support for Monument. Yeah, Joshua is really good. I have a Monument, Joshua Boros Monument deck brewed up. Definitely worth checking out today as well. Alright, so I'm like crazy flooded and this opponent is just chilling on 2 mana and a bunch of interaction. What the fuck? We're so back. Welcome back, Standard. You never left. This is unreal. What the fuck? Alright. What now? Buddy, chill. Like, chill. Uppies. Alright, Uppies. Maybe you can save us. Hopefully, trying to see which one I value more. Uppies or Lynx? Uppies gets a trample and all. That's really sweet. I'll try and see what I can do with this. Yeah, the classic oops all removal from our opponent. A lot of oops all removal decks right now. When people are lost, they're just slamming a bunch of removal and hoping for the best. Very often how it goes. Shove some removal in your decks, shove some card draw in your decks, and hope that it's good enough. Standard flourishing not a meme anymore. Yeah. It may actually be the truth. Alright, so I can get Uppies into 7 power range. It's gonna like get on here. Go team. The greatest thing is that at least it's sorcery speed, so right? Yeah. They stole my removal. Your slamming skills, hoping for the best. Respect. It's on my list for sure too. Crazy, but okay. Good amount of sorceries and instants to snatch up. Let's go. Whatever they block, we're gonna go over it with trample. No mercy. Wait, are we having more than turn 3? Yeah. Believe it or not. Okay, so I'm grabbing a sorcery. I'm grabbing an instant. I'm grabbing an artifact creature. Look at me go, chat. Look at me go. Third 1. 2, I guess. Hoping we're in a good spot here. And holy Annex. Yeah, my opponent is definitely an Annex deck. They're Orts of Demons. GG's. I mean, this is already like, this is already showing incredibly how Delirium, in my eyes, is just the new tier 1 like red aggro deck.